Joel on the beat.
You talking to me?
My boy, Josh Riceberg on the track with
What
me.
up, Josh?
Let's go.
I love you so.
Mr. Vine, Sweatbox.
Never let me go.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Von. Mr. Von's channel, Sweatbox. We back, we live, we active. You know how we do. It's Super Bowl week, and It's about that time for the Super Bowl preview. The official Super Bowl preview from Mr. Von's channel, Sweatbox. Previewing Atlanta Falcons versus New England Patriots. What to look for going into this game? Okay, on the Patriots side, number one seed in the AFC. You know, Tom Brady does what he does. If he wins this will be his 5th Super Bowl win, and it will probably solidify him as the GOAT, as the greatest of all time. Passing Joe Montana or whoever it was before that. It was probably Joe Montana. It was probably Joe Montana as far as wins. As far as, yeah. Man. And for Atlanta, Matt Ryan has had a hell of a year. Julio Jones has had a hell of a year. Dan Quinn has had a hell of a year. And this Falcons team can score some points. So let me preface this by saying the same thing that I applied towards every Falcons game that you see me talk about is pretty much going to apply. The Patriots have a better chance than some other teams, but it still holds true. If the Falcons reach 30 points, the Falcons win this game. That's not my official pick yet. I'm just saying, look at what's happened over the course of the season. If the Falcons score 30 points, the Falcons win. This offense can put up a lot of points. That's what they do. But the Patriots, man, they find a way. They find a way. Look at Chris Hogan, who came out of nowhere and is playing some good football for them. Mind you, the Patriots are doing this without Rob Gronkowski, who's their best offensive weapon, besides Tom Brady, of course. Julian Edelman still out there doing his thing, making plays. LeGarrette Blount out there making plays. These dudes in a system, I mean, you can never, ever count out Bill Belichick. As much as I despise him and his team and everything they stand for and everything they represent, the dude is a football genius and he knows how to win. So anybody who's feeling like New England's the favorite, they should be. I think they are the favorites. They should be the favorites. Atlanta is the number 2 seed in the NFC, and Patriots had a better record than them. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Julio Jones, throughout the season, through all the monster games he's had, he also had a couple games where he didn't show up. Now, most of the playoff games, it hasn't been the case. He's been a monster in these playoffs, but that is something to speak about. And to Julio's defense, he's never complained about not getting the ball enough. As long as they're winning, he doesn't care. So most of those games where he didn't show up, it wasn't like they lost those games. I mean, he was a factor in those wins, but he was also in the games where he wasn't a factor, they still won. So he's that type of player where even if he's not, Matt Ryan spreads the ball around. So even if Julio's not making 7, 8, 9, 10 catches a game, there's still a chance that they're going to win. You're saying that they scored. You average over 30 points in the season, your offense is doing some good things. The guy that I think on the Patriots, who's the sleeper, who I think is going to be a problem, is Martellus Bennett. He's so underrated at the tight end position, and he's done a solid job in Gronkowski's absence. He's done better than a solid job. Martellus Bennett is a really good player. He's a really good player. So it's going to be really interesting to see if he's able to make some plays. This is his first Super Bowl, yeah, because he wasn't on the team. He wasn't on the team when they won last year. So this will be his first trip to the Super Bowl. His brother Michael got one. A lot of people were hoping we'd see the Bennett brothers face off in the Super Bowl, but it didn't come to fruition. So that's the one guy on that team who I would be happy to see get a ring for. I don't care about anybody else in the Patriots, but if Martellus Bennett got a ring, I'd be happy about that because I like Martellus a lot. So, yeah, I like that. And on the Atlanta side, of course, I'm going to be cheering. I want to see Julio Jones get a ring. And I like Matt Ryan, and I like Dan, and I like Dan Quinn. So this is a tough game. It's a tough game to call. But it's gonna. I do think it's gonna be a good game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout either way. I actually do think it's gonna be a very good game. Like I said, New England's the favorite, but not by that much. Anybody who's favoring New England by more than 3 or 4 points, you got it wrong. I mean, you're crazy. There's no way New England's gonna. If New England wins this, it's gonna be late, and it's gonna be a field goal win, or it's gonna be a go-ahead touchdown where they go up. The touchdown puts them up by 3 or 4. This is gonna be a close game. That's how I feel. If I'm not making my prediction yet, I'll say that for the next day or so. Who you guys think is going to be the key factor on both teams? Like I said, on that Falcons side, I think it's absolutely got to be Julio Jones. And on the Patriots, I think it's Martellus Bennett. So who do you guys think is going to be the offensive go-to guy on either side of the ball? It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. I'm looking forward to it. Super Bowl week is here. Let's get into it, baby. Keep it locked for Mr. Von's channel, Sweatbox. Keep it locked in here for the official picks that I'll be making in a day or so. You know the rules. Like, share, subscribe. It's your boy, Mr. Von. Until next time, you know how we do. Run out of y'all.